YouTube, we are back with another set of commentary here. We've got the return of the Kaiju King, the Highwayman, and my pinhead TJ.
Listen up, all right?
Oh.
Ben's gonna do his usual plugs for everything. Gonna do all the same stuff. I'm catching you right now, all right? This is an alert. Don't skip the video. Listen to what I gotta say. I make misplays, okay? I'm a human. Things happen. Game 2, I missed a lot of stuff, all right? So before you start going down there and start chirping at me, which you're going to do regardless, because I know that about 10 of you have already skipped past this part, the chirpiest ones. Oh, no. I just want you to know that I still see you and I still love you. But things happen.
You didn't miss my heart, though. You didn't miss my heart.
Thank you. Thank you.
But yeah, that aside, we do have our box tournament next weekend. So, you know, if you guys are looking to sign up, by the time this video goes live, there'll just be a few days left to sign up. So please do book your spot. You know, we're really looking forward to this event. So whoever does want to participate, you know, we do encourage you to sign up through BCP in the event page down below. Our socials as well will be linked in the link tree, along with Sully's Abode and their TCG player link as well. They are the shop that we go to every Thursday to play digi. It'd be great to see new faces. So if you're in the Chicagoland area, want to play some digi, hang out with us and hang out with some really chill people, please feel free to check us out. Like I said, every Thursday at about 6:30. They also have a ton of different card games and locals that they host on the daily. So if you're into like One Piece, Shadowverse, Vanguard, Pokemon, I think they're even trying to start up a Star Wars thing for those Star Wars players out there looking forward to the new game. Check them out. Great shop, and you know, love to support the local stores. In this particular matchup, though, moving on to the games, we've got our king TJ playing his Levia build on the right.
It's me.
Going up against Mike playing his Gabubond, or not Gabu, Jesus, I've been so tied in with Mike and playing Gabubond. He's playing Melga, full force Melga for the last time before the ban list takes into place. So I know he's been looking forward to cooking with this list, and I think arguably probably the two best decks of the format out here right now. So it should be a good matchup. But yeah, without further ado, let's hop right into the round.
The Poppy doesn't count. All right, and here's for the other couple dozen or whoever people that feel like chirping when they see me make a misplay that skip past the intro. I make misplays, okay? I said it. Are you happy?
We still love you. God, that Gabu's so pretty.
I'll call them out. I know where they're at. Oh. Yeah, so these games are really fun. I love playing against them. I've said this before in the past, but like Mike's one of my favorite people to play against. He's just a genuine joy to play with. Because he keeps it fun, he keeps it light,
and he's also just a really good player too. So like when you're playing against him, you're pushing yourself to get better. I feel like the more I play against him, against Will, like you guys, like definitely like pushes me to like think and kind of stretch myself a little bit. Oh my lord!
I always play against the Mike and Will. I always play against both of them, dude. Every time.
God damn, that is scary. Gabu with two trains and two cool boys. The heck?
I was like, I'm cooked, and I have no board to interact with, and I don't have enough memory to do anything, and I was missing pieces in hand.
At that point, what do you do?
Because like I could, so I was like, in my head, I'm like, okay, well, I could push up, but I can't. I don't have X-Antibody, so I can't Cerberus. So I'm thinking here for a minute. I'm trying to decide. This is also my first time using the Cerberus package like proper.
Sure. Yeah.
Not just doing
Giza.
Just like test hands with it. Yeah, so I just dropped Giza just to choke him to 1 because like my other play that I think I was debating on doing was pushing up the stack. I had Cerberus X but no X-Antibody to actually activate his on play, and I wouldn't have kept turn going into Levia. And I was worried it would just get bounced anyway, so I was like, well, I'll just play out the Giza just to kind of choke him to 1. It's going to get bounced probably, so it doesn't really matter, and I'll just keep my stack in the back, and I'll just try and respond, and just hope he doesn't OTK me.
Sure. Which, I mean, that's one hell of a start. I mean, freaking Guru X, cool boy, gain 3 memory, cracks another training. Oh, no. My gosh. The promo where Guru here swings jamming because of Buka.
I'm going to draw 2, unsuspend.
Oh, God. He's doing things.
Anybody? He'll swing.
He'll swing.
He'll go into
in-
Ulware X.
Nice.
He'll
I
bounce my
like that.
geese. 2 checks.
With jamming.
Yep. Kabuka is a fair and balanced card, and Guru is
Oh,
a fair
totally.
and balanced deck.
Totally
It's
fair and
just-
balanced.
Totally, it's very interactive. Hanging out in the breeding area until it's ready to OTK you. I love it.
It's just 2.
This is turn 3, by the way.
Swings
His
with
third
the Melga Ace. Goes into BT-9 Melga for 1. Swings 2 checks. Jesus Christ. Oh my god.
And my security was terrible. My security was ass. It was 3 level 5s and Levia. And then whatever was the first card that got out of there. I don't remember.
But I mean, like, that's just pure gas. Like, I mean, there's nothing you can do, right? Outside of
And
just pray, you have an option.
There's no interaction. There's no game. There's no gameplay there for me. It's just I just sit there and I pray a Biting Crush or a 7th Lightning comes out of security, of which neither did.
You know what was an ass though?
What's up?
Your sleeves.
The Godzilla. The Goji.
The Goji
I
sleeves.
have
And
plans,
your
by the
egg
way.
sleeves.
I
And
think.
your egg sleeves.
Oh yeah, the X sleeves. Yes, for the cultured Pokemon fans out there who like the photographer Perrin, you're welcome. You can thank me later.
Thank you.
I'm happy I could do this service. Me and Mike both open terrible hands, so we both mulligan. But yeah, I think I'm gonna keep Levia and the Godzilla sleeves. I have Mothra sleeves that I'm gonna use for Tyrant Kabuteri, like the whole bug deck and everything.
Ooh, nice.
I have Ghidorah sleeves that I think I'm gonna put Sovereigns in. Because like Fenglong, Ghidorah, I feel like they got that gold dragon thing going on, right? And then the Rodan sleeves I'm gonna use for bird deck.
See, like you've got actual like thought process to your sleeves, which I respect that. Me, it's just like waifu. That's like, the only thought process there. It's just waifu. That's a sleeve. Done.
Hard to find my waifus. Goodbye, X-Antibody.
Oh no.
Got Levia though, so that's pretty cool.
Got
I am liking this build of the deck.
Yeah. Mike, that was a rough training. Does pick up, I mean, a Hammer Spark,
yes.
But has to just hard drop a Garuru, which maybe you can take advantage of. We'll see.
I believe I do.
Okay.
And Mike was in a bad spot because I was like, I think it literally said when I put my hand down, I was like, I think I just go for it. So I go Cerberus. Go ahead and pitch a card. Can't activate the downplay. I do have Protoform, so I'm able to go into Cerberus X, which lets me draw 2. Also Dober, not Cerberus for this level 4. Sorry. Do the whole thing, pitch another Psych, and then draw, play out the Psych. I do gain the memory. Oh, I did remember.
Look at you.
I didn't misplay this part. There's just every other part that I misplayed. It's fine. I'll go Levia. I'll delete his boy and then choke him to 1.
That is one thing I feel like I did notice myself doing a little bit during my last match with Stack, was that I was very fixated on having Levia come out via effect, that sometimes I was just like, just digivolve into him. Like, it's not a bad digi. You know, being able to control board and gain some memory is not bad.
Realistically, if your opponent has a board, they are just going to be... I'll swing 2 checks. I live just fine. I lose a memory because I hit next anybody in there. But realistically, like, he is a 3-cost Evo if they have a board.
Yeah.
So he's a 13k 3-cost Evo. So he's pretty insane. And
did you just hit 2 Melgas?
I think there was a secret Melga and then Melga X, I think.
My lord.
And that's why 13k is so busted. Because that 1 extra KDP is all you need. And so at this point, I'm just debating what to do. I decided to go into Gesto, choke him to 1. I know he has 2 trainings, so I'm a little bit kind of spooked. But I figure it's gonna be rough for him to really kind of like go up the full thing to do like everything he wants to do.
Right.
And I have a Gesto set up in the back, so this way, like whatever he puts me to, I do.
He almost has to deal with your Levia this turn.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
which is, I mean, that's not.
It's not hard for Melga to do, especially with 2 trainings on board.
But he is missing a lot of his Garuru pieces, so he does go Sagittarius mode. Plays Hammer Spark. Plays a cool boy to try and find a Wear X, but no luck.
Double
going into another Sagittarius mode. I had to remind myself. I'm like, all right, that's right. He counts as just a regular Garurumon, so you can go Sagittarius over Sagittarius. You can just keep stacking them. does X-Antibody.
Just going to Melga here, I guess. Is the assumption?
He'll swing. He'll draw. He will go into
Okay.
where X because he doesn't have the so he'll use this. I think he knows he has to like go for like gas here.
Yeah.
So he's trying to do full line stuff. Does check, does live because it's just a Levia X. We'll swing again, but does not have what he needs and hits a biting crush. So I pitch the Levia, delete the stack.
Yeah.
And then at this point, Mike's just like, and he plays the where ace just to stun me, so I can't unsuspend.
Sure.
Or
can't suspend.
which is good. Or can't suspend. Right.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay, not
just
bad.
The whole draw one and then trash one, yada yada. Because he has 5 more cards in hand. But I go Drago. Drago will play out something on his board.
Yep.
Which I forgot to gain the memory off of Giza, Gesso, and the other Giza here.
I see.
Just to clarify. But I clear both.
You do clear both.
So here's the thing. Mike is nice because I realized, wait, I wasn't counting cards. I meant to only play out the one thing. So Mike was kind enough to let me take back the Psychmon play because I wasn't counting. And I didn't realize that I forgot that Levia has to have equal or your opponent has to have equal or more Digimon Tamers than you. So
sure.
Mike was kind enough to let me take that back because Mike was like, it doesn't matter. I think the game's over anyways. Go ahead. Because the thing is, I would have popped the one thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just swing Drago and I just play a purple memory boost, try and search for some pieces.
Sure. Oh, it's that pre-release that I gave you. Look at that.
Yep. And I just play the Giza. I just choke the one again.
So generous.
And then so Mike's like, oh, let's just go next. But yeah, so it was very nice of Mike to let me do that because I was like I was so lost in the sauce that I wasn't paying attention to his board, and then I realized, oh wait. And then because it was so close to being done, Mike was that's fine. You can go ahead and take it back, and then we'll keep going.
Right.
And I was like, thank you, Papa Bear. I love
do you
you
think this is what you're gonna settle on, or do you think you're gonna make some more changes to this build?
I like my build where it's at. I think with the whole package that I'm running, I think I might take Psych out. I think Psych's kind of useless.
Mm-hmm.
The only time I had him in there just to stop Apocalypse matches, but the only person playing Apocalypse was Jarrell, piece of shit. So because everyone else, it hasn't really touched it at all because everyone didn't want to bother with it.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding, Jarrell. I love you, and I don't mean that. But no. Ghazi, I think, is just better, and it just sort of like it can really just kind of track your opponent and force them into a bad spot. So Mike bricks again, no rookie, so he just drops the where ace, draws one, and then trashes a Blitz Omni. I think every game I saw a line pretty much.
Yeah.
But I play Siako here just to draw one, pitch one.
Sure.
Just pitch another Siako because I'm like, well, it's a good rookie to have in there that I can play out off a Levia play later, or off of a Drago play, or a Motherboard play later. But I proto to go into Dober X, draw the 2, pitch 1. So keep turn.
Fair.
And then I go, which will let me trash a card, and then I can play out level 3. And this, I think I'm just deciding what to do. So I play out the Siako, I draw 1, and then I trash 1, and then I forget to gain the memory, which I also call I call this out later, like during Mike's turn. I'm like, wait, I didn't gain the memory. Shit. Because the thing is like my brain is still trying to wrap around gaining off of an opponent's Digimon being played by an effect, and then me playing a Digimon by an effect. Because I was so used to the pure build.
Yeah.
That I'm used to when I play stuff out by on his side of the board. I keep forgetting that when I play stuff out and I have Dober, or when I have Dober there, I'm going to gain memory on my own for my stuff too.
There's a lot of like very like nuanced effects that are popping off with this deck that I feel like it's definitely easy. We're being hard on ourselves, but it is very easy to miss it unless you're like constantly grinding and practicing, which I mean we're still doing our testing and practicing with.
Yeah. He swings, unsuspends, hits that. I go ahead and I get the proto back to hand. Because it goes into security before the check would actually go through and everything. And then he passes turn because he didn't have a way of keeping turn after going off of that. And so now Mike's like, if you pop this stack, you gain 7 memory. Because it has the Melga ace and it has the wear ace. And no protection. So he was like very sketched out on swinging into security. But I go ahead and push up, go over here. I'm considering what to do. I think, yeah, go Cerberus again. Draw pitch. Play out this Yako, which is me draw one, trash one, because I was just trying to find. I think I was trying to find a Levia. I think I didn't have a Levia for the longest time. I kept on drawing 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5. Like I kept on drawing like a full line, but just could not see a Levia or a Levia X. Yeah, I could not find them for the life of me. And I think I maybe just finally drew one, but I can't remember.
Yeah, but I mean, right now you're like in a pretty decent spot. Like Mike doesn't really have a way to clear board anymore outside of like on the X if he has that in hand. But even then, he only clears one body. He doesn't clear the whole board, and it's costly.
Pushes up the Gabu. The Gabu will give blocker to the Melga X for the start of main. Goes Gabu X. With a couple of targets. But yeah, no, Mike did the best. He's doing the best he can.
Right.
With the brick. Like it's so hard for Melga to play out of a brick.
I mean, he's doing pretty darn well. I mean,
admittedly, he probably. I mean, I would have had a lot more stuff going on if I just could find a Levia, because that Melga stack sitting there is just a.
It's a free
candy shop.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a snack bin for Levia.
It's a very pretty stack bin, though.
Yeah. It does Hammer Spark. He doesn't have a means of unsuspending the big stack, so he kind of just decided what to do. He does go wear ace here. He'll draw one, trash one, make it so that my Cerberus can't suspend.
Sure.
I think he knows he doesn't really have a way of getting rid of it. He'll swing, wear ace, jamming, hit X-Antibody, and I'll gain a memory. And it's like, it was super lucky for me. It was super unlucky for him.
Yeah.
Because I think I go Siako, and I think I just drew Levia. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So I go Levia. Because he has more, I'll pop both stacks, so I will gain 10 memory. So I go all the way over to 6 on my side.
Jesus.
And then I get 2 memory off of clearing the bodies, and then I have a Levia ready to swing for 4 checks.
And he's
lost
on board.
3 of his ace cards. I think I swings. I don't know why I swung Siako there. Oh, right, because I couldn't suspend.
Yeah.
Forgot. He suspended, yeah.
Oh, God.
So I do that. I clear the Tamer.
Because
we both have one. That's right. That's why I swung Siako, because I wanted to get it off the board so we'd be 1-1, so I could clear the Tamer, just to make sure he didn't have any presence.
Sheesh.
And Mike at this point, Mike is just like, that fucked me. That fucked me so hard. That X-Antibody, and I'm just like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
But hey, I mean, no, I mean, you're sequencing everything right. I mean, this is a very clean round by you.
I mean, outside of forgetting some.
Yeah, well, but I mean, I think in terms of just like overall like lines of play, you know, and like trying to get to the end game, you're doing the things. But I mean, yeah, you're missing maybe like a couple memory things here and there, but
I just should have been better off a little bit in certain spots with having more memory.
I mean, compared to what you saw me do last round, I mean, this is a far cry. So
you're still getting used to the deck, though. You haven't.
True. True.
You know, purple's not your main color, and you haven't played it too much, so.
Dude, you swing Levia X 3 checks. You get to pop a body to restand, swing, and you go swing, boom.
Like, yeah.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yep.
Oh my.
Just full. Yeah, and then I had my security was pretty good too.
Yeah.
I had another biting crush in there and a training. So like even if he did have a full line to start swinging through, we would hit the biting crush eventually and lost all that memory.
Yeah. Because I think if Mike was able to go into the new like Sec Melga from BT-15, I think he probably would have saved himself a turn to do some shenanigans, right? If he would digivolve or have enough memory to digivolve into that. I don't know if he would have, but
he didn't have the memory to go into it.
Okay.
I don't think he had it for the wear ace stack.
Okay.
Or maybe he did, and he was just hoping that he could. Actually, you know what? That's true. He might have, but the X-Antibody fucked him.
Yeah, no.
I gained that one memory, and I took turns. So I don't know what he had. If he did have the secret, then that might have saved him. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, no. I mean, I think well played by you. You know, very, very smooth. Good showing on Levia's end. Yeah. No, I think it really just shows how powerful this deck can be, right? Like, it's got ways that you can spice in aggression, ways that you can spice in, not just ways, a lot of ways you can spice in board control, and a lot of defensive options as well. And you get to do classic purple things, right? Which is just like recur from trash, manipulate trash, cycle through your deck like an insane amount. So it has like the perfect combo to do a lot of big things, not just in this meta, but probably over the next few metas as well. So really, really strong deck and really fun. Just really fun deck to play overall.
It is very fun to play because it feels like it's very interactive. It's very dynamic. There's a lot of dialogue with its play. It feels rewarding because it's such like a expensive cards to pull off, or they have like such like specific effects that like when you finally like or not when you finally, but when you do get it off, like and you that like the aggression that it poses, it feels so rewarding for like setting up those plays. It's really good.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think
also,
yeah,
kaiju.
True. If you didn't need convincing enough, here's more. No, but yeah, I think it's a player's deck, if that makes sense. Like, if you enjoy going through the interactions, going through the line, going through like the sequence of play and creating that interaction with your opponent, I think this is gonna be a super fun deck, regardless if you're a purple player or not. Like you said, like I'm not typically a purple player, but like I've been having a ton of fun with this deck. Like it's just sort of epitomizes what I enjoy about the game in general.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, that does wrap it up for the round. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, please do check out our socials, which will be in the link tree down below, as well as the box tournament, which is linked through BCP in our video description. Tournament signups will close up in the next few days, so if you haven't signed up and do want to play in the tournament, please let us know. We are looking for at least 16 to pop off, and we are capping it at 64, so you know there are spots open, so please do check it out. Please do sign up if you want to play, and we look forward to having you. Thank you all for tuning in. You know, we really appreciate all the support every day. It truly does mean a lot, and we can't thank you enough. And without further ado, we'll catch you on that flippy flip. Bye-bye.